A group known as Nigeria Education Emergency Working is calling on both federal and state government to put mechanisms in place that will protect school buildings from attack. The group also frowns at the constant use of school buildings as internally displaced persons camps during emergencies. Senior reporter Olabi Adenuse filed in this report.
International and national non-governmental organizations operating in the education sector in Adamawa State are gathered here. The purpose of this assembly by the Nigeria Education Emergency Working Groups is to commemorate the International Day to Protect Education from Attacks. Declaring the event open, Stephen Medugu highlights areas where government needs to strengthen education and protect it from various threats. He commends the Adamawa government for prioritizing education and supporting NGOs.
Emergencies that brings about attack for education are in so many ways. We have the attack by the insurgents, popularly known as the Boko Haram attack. We also have some emergencies, just like the flood that we are experiencing currently is also posing some challenge that attacks school.
On his part, the Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development in Adamawa State, Umar Pella, speaks on the substantial investment made by the state government in education to secure the future of the younger generation.
We need to create a financing window that is not temporal, that is sustainable, and that can make the sector working and protective against any violence.
During a panel discussion and an advocacy visit to the office of the Chief of Staff to Adamawa State Governor, the Nigeria Education Emergency Working Groups outlined specific areas requiring more attention from the government. The Chief of Staff, Edgar Amos, commends the NGOs for their efforts in the education sector.
We are determined especially that our children should have access to education. But beyond that, they should also have access to education that is qualitative. So we have issues of access and quality as guiding principles for our programs and policies in the education sector.
This year's celebration focuses on the renewed commitment to implement and ensure sustainable financing of safe schools in Nigeria.